Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Tainted Grail. And apparently, in this episode, I have some more alchemy ahead of me. So let's go brew some potions, maybe even see if we can cook some food. Generally improve upon our supplies. Heber, my man, what have you got for me? You have books I have not yet read or purchased. I should do something about that. I'll have that one for starters. And I might as well grab this while I'm at it. I'll take all your spirits and all of your sage, good man. And then I'll get to work. So, after the Conclave, Druidic Alchemy Volume 2 by Cuthbert Cadwalla of the Royal Academy of Camelot. The use of mandrake in alchemy sparks controversy due to its unsettling origins. Some see it as bordering on the dark arts, while others view it as just another plant, uninvolved in its sowing. Following the eradication of the Druids during the Charred Conclave, alchemists leaned towards condemning mandrake, associating it with druidic potions. However, unlike sage, mandrake wasn't a core ingredient in their craft, even though it is undeniably versatile. Branding anything tied to druidic practices as dark arts is a troubling trend. Many esteemed alchemists built their careers on mandrake-based potions, and such work should not fall prey to zealous purifiers of our craft. And then we have With the Alembic Among the Tribes, the Picts, by Altin, the Wandering Alchemist. No tribe on an Avalon is more mysterious than the Picts, and I can attest to that. The impression they left on me remains vivid even now. When I finally found their secretive group, they said not a word to me, yet I sensed no hostility. Instead, I'm certain their scouts had been observing me, perhaps deeming me harmless. When my supplies ran out, I awoke one morning to find food in my sleeping bag, a clear sign of acceptance. A silent guide led me deeper into the forest, where I met the tribe. Still not a single word was spoken. For a full moon I lived among them, silently observing their customs. I noted every ingredient added to their alchemical cauldrons and, lacking explanations, tested the mixtures on myself. The results? Spectacular! In the next section I'll share the best Pictish recipes and their uses. Remember, proportions are key. So there may be recipes that require the same ingredients in greater proportions, or something along those lines. What can we make? We have many new recipes. We can make strong health potions. We got a recipe for that already from the druid down on the beach. We can now also make strong mana potions. And we should have unlocked things like the rejuvenation potion, which requires acorns. Now, Heber sells some acorns, but I don't know if he'll replace them. The splash concoction, which needs dried resin. Flaming concoction. Ember seed. I think we've seen one or two of those in the past. The chilling splash concoction, which requires drowner hearts. We can probably get some of those. And the bloodsucker potion we already know. We have the razor splash concoction, which inflicts bleeding. Burning splash. We got one or two of these already. Plentiful resource potion. Locks mana at 100% for 10 seconds. Great if we're casting spells. For now, and we don't need the toothache remedy, although it's actually a pretty good potion. Let's make some healing potions. Just for the general danger we expect outside. My throat's a little raspy. I don't know if that's going to come through on the recording. Ran something like 3-hour role-playing session earlier today, and lots of talking was involved. It was fun again, but gotta be a little careful. I'm not batch building because the percentages aren't quite reliable enough yet. Okay. I'll make a few aromatic remedies, let's say 3. We've had a lot of failure rolls that rolled low on the crafting today. That's not good. Let's just be aware of that and not take the greatest risks going forwards. We have, however, improved our craft, and hopefully that'll be for the best. I did mention cooking, didn't I? So I should probably go purchase some basic ingredients. Then I think... oh, that was some nasty slow popping in, wasn't it? I have to watch out for that. Right. Gross. Oh, have I stocked up already? Let's get some garlic. Onions. Onions. There. Just in case I need them in the future, we'll get some honey. Looks like we've purchased all the recent ingredients we can use. Ooh. Okay. All the recent ingredients we can use, and we'll have to wait for him to get some more in. Oh, turn off run mode because it's so unnecessary and so jarring to have it constantly turned on whenever we undergo an area transition. Am I looking to make anything with blacksmiths at the moment? Probably not. It would be nice to upgrade these at some point, and for those I would need wool, leather and metal. And all my crafting supplies are probably in storage. And if I desire more metal, I'll have to go mine it myself. Or purchase it at an exorbitant cost. I think I'm going to go down to the beach, near beach, on the coast on the right as I come out of here. There's 1 or 2 nodes, a few drowners, and then there's those huts with the red caps, who I should visit violently upon this occasion. Let's get a move on. Mason shield out. We do now have a very fancy shield, but we need to practice getting use out of it, because it takes a little while to build up. Firstly, are there any living dead around here? Not yet. That's good. Doubtless there will be. Let's draw our bow and pick some plants. If we can take out 1 or 2 of these, then go in with our hammer and get some hammer practice, that'll be great. Really? Oh, he's got a shell. Ooh. There we go. Well, that went rather well, and we're going to want our shield out for the red caps, as while I've encountered them elsewhere in early access, there's something like 3 of them here, and that's a nasty amount. So, shield up, ready to repel blows. we do have spells. Yes, keep hitting my shield. They are mercilessly swift. Right. That's you three dealt with, and it was rather nasty. Over here we have huts with some dead people. Got a dead chap here. Some plants growing on the seashore. Over there is where we fought the ogre. And we will certainly be coming back to deal with him at some point. Another dead peasant. Village healer's robes. So I'm not taking these items. But I am paying attention to them because we've got enough money that we don't need to absolutely grab every single item. Gem of Stamina is an armor relic. Multiplies stamina regeneration by 1.2. Nice. We could certainly do with that. And I need to be remembering to lower my shield more often to allow stamina regeneration to take place. We've got whiskey, parsley, garlic, and a chained up body that was presumably left here till high tide, or these villagers really just ignored it for that long. Let someone starve to death. Ooh, chesty chest. What have you got for me today? Ooh, wait. That's practically an entire set of worn out druid's armor and a fallen keeper. Excellent. We'll take his tag back to the horns and claim a reward. Delightful. Yes, I have been playing off camera. I off cameraed this area earlier today. It's not entirely brand new to me. That's not my main reason for coming here, though. The main reason is shield practice. So, can I squeeze through here? No. Can I squeeze through here? Yes, absolutely. There's some kind of interesting looking old ruin over here that I should explore, and inside, a skeleton. Ho there, Mr. Skeleton. Will you let me splat you some? Oh, 3 times. Okay. That looks like a lot of burdock. We'll mine this. And this item, Molten Lightning. Which is interesting, but we'll probably never use it. Molten Lightning is a pair of gauntlets that decreases stamina cost by 20% while dual wielding. Whereas these all require free spirituality and seem to be geared towards mana regeneration and spellcasting. And there's a gilded goblet or fully gold goblet we can sell. If we head along here, along the base of the cliff, there is some rock we can mine. And, quite importantly, something that should definitely not be overlooked, back this way, there is a rocky path that comes out roughly level with the first mineable node up this way. Over there. But we're not going to go that way. But we are going to demonstrate it. Instead, we shall head in this direction. Firstly, you'll be glad to know that the ogre will not have returned now that he has been dealt with once and for all. That should be a great relief to all of us. We'll leap onto the rocks, clamber on over and come down on the beach on the other side. By a treasure chest we've already dug up. So, dead ogre, long gone. He was pretty challenging, but we're grateful not to have to deal with him anymore. This is not okay. Hold on. Really? Okay. It's like he's exploded in a splash of water. Aha! Got him. And you little bugger. Oh, still gone. Good. We don't get to mine ever and everything, as we've apparently done some of it already recently. So let's head back up the beach and work out where we want to go next. We have a social invitation that is well worth ignoring for as long as possible, because the hostess is bloody mental. Now, I know I mentioned this during the early access videos, but she really reminds me of Margaret Dumont from the Marx Brothers films. Something about the voice, I think. Could explore there. Time is coming for 8 o'clock, so we should probably be heading back to the Horns soon. Ooh. And have I already taken care of Fingerless Colm? I believe I have. No? Interesting. Perhaps I will try that soon. You know what, actually, if I try it at night, I might get something extra out of him. How am I doing for supplies? His blows will take a lot of stamina out of me when I block, so it's going to be a nasty slog. I think it's worth trying. Not with this, though. 42 and 54. Both good amounts of healing. If he's got us so badly hit that one of those won't heal us up to full, that's really rough news for us. Alright, I think I'll do it. I need to wait till about 9:30 or 10, don't I? To gain the full benefit of the darkness. By full benefit, I mean the additional rewards for defeating a foe during the dark. And however this goes, it's not going to be pretty. I should consume some of my other supplies when I face him. Such as the blood drinker potion. To get a bit of lifesteal so we can get a tiny fragment of health back when we hit him. What else? Something on the weapon, either like, you know, well, I'm thinking chill or bleed. Maybe bleed. And I should probably save the game just because it's going to get nasty. And if I die, I'll want to do it again. Because I think I'm relatively close to the sort of power level where he can be defeated now. Relatively. There's stamina regeneration on that as well. Excellent. And then here... if I go bleed for now, right? And a bloodsucker potion. Wait. I have a rejuvenation potion as well. I should utilize one of it. What the hell is this? Mad Dog. Lock stamina at 100%. Oh, greatly... no. Nice idea, but no. Greatly reduces health and mana, but locks stamina... no. No, no, no. We are close now. The hour is nigh. And we might get swarmed by weird spirits as well, just to really mess with us. Come on, game, what's taking so long? Oh, there we go. Right. We'll go bloodsucker potion. Rejuvenation potion. And bleed a rogue. Fingerless Colm. Your time has come.
You made a big mistake. You're in for a world of hurt. Is that supposed to work?
Oh God.
Is that supposed to work?
Not much, but a bit. Oh, he drank a big healing potion himself.
Good. Is that supposed to work? What a whim! You're loaded here!
You get fucked, mister. We'll take all your things, including a good unidentified item. And we will relieve this fallen keeper of his tag, which we intend to return to the castle. And now... looks like we may have used 10 whole potions. Wow. Lots of nice things. Most importantly, the necklace, which increases critical hit chance by 5%. Apparently much less valuable than the Hunter's Amulet, although I'm not quite seeing it myself. For us, currently, this is a very valuable item. If we get more points in perception later on, it'll be a less valuable item, and we will have alternatives to use. And we didn't even eat an onion bun. Please tell me that's cooked, not raw onions in like a bun as a sandwich. Because that would be... I mean, it'd be awful for your eyes, wouldn't it? Actually, depends how... because they wouldn't have been freshly cut, necessarily. I imagine the onion is baked into the bun rather than... I don't mean a bun made around an onion. I mean like slices of onion, you know. In the same way that you can use slices of onion in mashed potato to add a bit of flavour. And I presume we're not looking at levelling yet. Oh no, a bit of a way off. That's a shame. That would be quite nice, wouldn't it? Wait, did we defeat the other brigand leader at night as well? Is that how we got that magnificent... I don't know, actually. Could be anything. Got it. And since we only have one of those, let's utilize it now. We are not over encumbered. The hour is not that late. But it is dangerous to be out abroad after dark. Ooh. Okay, we'll go with those, regrettably, for now. We still need a point each of endurance and practicality to qualify for the cloak. I should probably head inside the castle walls before I get myself into too much danger. Additionally, resting will give the nearby mineral veins time to renew themselves, and I'm pretty sure that doesn't happen very naturally, or at least not at the rate that people dig it out. Not even remotely. We'll have a big reward to claim. That'll be good. Let's go check on the forge now and see what we can make. We probably don't have enough leather or wood to make anything significant. But then again, actually, ooh. That's not great. We want to improve those skills. If we're improving skills, let's... 12? Like a battle axe or two. Then a hatchet. And then, you know what? Sure. Let's just work on improving our skill. Excellent stuff. I can mend some broken arrows a bit. Weak. Probably shouldn't, but I can. Excellent stuff. We're just shy of a crafting level, so let's go get some sleep. Then in the morning we can claim our reward. Actually, morning's really not that far away, but let's go get some sleep anyway. Everyone has to rest at some point. There's no point trying to rush... Well, now that we can qualify for the nice pieces of armor we would like to wear, we still need either a lot of crafting experience or a lot of resources to be able to reliably make them at a suitable quality. And let us absolutely be looking into that. For now, though, there's this matter.
Please, state your business.
I'd like to collect a reward for bandit leaders. Again. I know. I took care of Fingerless Colm for you.
That's the carcass of Fingerless Colm, isn't it? They've been hunting him for the slaughter of 2 keepers, and now they finally got him. Well, you have. Here's your reward.
Thank you.
Go, the hunter waits. Go, the hunter waits.
So that nets us 1,000 experience, or 1,100, and his wanted notice has gone down. Silent Cilia and Senan the Giant remain on the board for now. We'll work on that. It might take us a little bit of a while. We could almost take Silent Cilia now, but I'd like to get a little more oomph behind us. Wait, don't walk away from me like that when I'm talking to you. Right, there we go. I've found another tag for you. Barely acknowledges it, just gives us some money and buggers off. So be it then. Right. This sword needs dexterity and perception. It'll be a very long time until we can get any sort of good use out of it. I mean, this is 21 to 23. It's just so low compared to some of our other two-handed weapons. We might have to neglect it for now. Also, we don't need the money that badly, so I think I can stash some of these more intriguing items, such as the Shadow Blade. I will not call it Arden, although perhaps a name may be appropriate for it at some point. I should probably just stash that, or sell it, to be honest. Get dexterity, I'll get that up to full damage, and that's alright. Armour. Right, so. Worn Druidic Armour Set. Wraps of the Waning Moon. Molten Lightning, and that. Do I have Festering Arm Guards of suitable quality? I have. Oh, well, I'll just sell these ones then. Right. I think I will put these in the stash for now. Waning Moon, Druidic, Waning Moon, Druidic. Right, there we go. And we'll keep these out, even though that's probably a dumb idea. I could probably just ditch that as well, to be honest. We need the carry weight as well. I think, while I would like to just get the dexterity out of the way now, and meet item requirements... Oh, speaking of which, we are very close. We're not. We're about 2/3, maybe a bit more. I would also like to get some practicality stuff going, so we will go with that.
What a nice day.
Might even help our blocks. Right. I have things to sell. Some Redcap's daggers, which seem pretty nasty. We'll get rid of some of these as well. Both of those, all these. Don't need both of those. Or this. Or these actually, as I have made better. Can sell those free. And these free. And there we are. Do want to identify these. It might be nice to get a few more items before we do. And those are used in crafting. Let's go and see what we can make. We do have some metal, and he can sell us leather. Wow. Alright, yeah. Nothing. Fair enough. And we're so close too. But one level of crafting experience isn't going to get us a whole level up to 16, is it? So, I haven't been paying too much attention to the clock either, but I know I've done a decent amount. So let's head back out and have some fun. And by fun, I mean potentially get absolutely mullered. So what I want to do here, in theory, right? Ooh. In theory, I want to head down here, fight Silent Cilia and all her brigands here. But if I just dip my toes in instead, they'll come back periodically, won't they? Ooh. I could go visit her ladyship over there. Not sure that's a wise idea just yet. What else am I going to do? There's nothing really for me here at this point. Oh, I could... yeah. Let's go explore that. There we go. I have a purpose once again. Let us go and explore that little side island that appears to be connected by a stony form of land bridge. Not an actual bridge built of stones. That would be another matter entirely. Is there a bugger there? For me to fight at nightfall? Does not appear to be a bugger there for me to fight at nightfall, but there's some mates down there that may be worth encountering on the way back. You know what? Let's go speak to this knight. We've seen him here often enough. He seems to have a very specific purpose. He has waited for a long time.
Off the leash, are we? They must have had their fun with you. Who had you as their plaything? The church? The druids? Some band of cutthroats? But it doesn't matter now, that you're free.
How do you know that something happened to me?
You look wretched, and you smell like death. I've seen people like you before. Broken, worn down, dragged through the mud. If you've had enough of it all, I could grant you an honorable death. In a proper duel, you lived like a cur, but you could die like a knight. Wouldn't that be just splendid? Just say the word.
Who are you?
I'm Abigail, a knight. I swore my sword to my lady's will, and she kept me close, until she had no more use for me. Now, I walk alone, but a shadow never strays too far.
I don't know. He seems to be pretty heavily armoured. He's got a very big spiky shield. And to have that kind of equipment generally involves having the skills to use it as well. Otherwise you don't get given the stuff in the first place. So he looks highly trained and heavily armoured. And while I can see no eye slits in his visor, I think I will decline for now.
Farewell, wanderer.
This is Abigor. He is a nasty bastard. He wants to kill us. At least he's upfront about it. He is a really nasty bastard, and we're unlikely to be able to defeat him anytime soon. Pretty sure... Oh, wait. Esgar the Protector, devoted guardian of Prophet Kai. Esgar battled the scourge of the Red Death, aiding in the founding of the Red Church and the Island Asylum. His dedications saved countless lives during a time of despair. May his memory be praised and never forgotten. And we gained a skill point. I do believe it was one-handed weapon skill went from 36 to 37. Still far ahead of our 22 on... Yeah, we're not going to try punching things anytime soon, okay. There is one more statue I'm aware of in this zone that can give us +1 archery. And while increasing one of those skills that the developers choose to call statuses, won't get us a whole skill point or anything or a level. It gives us a few experience points towards it. And it gets a little bit of training out of the way. For now, I will head through this breach, but this time I will not go down to the beach over yonder. Instead, I'm going to go crack this skull. Just like this. Little bugger was down out of my reach. Then I'm going to head over here, past the Blood Lake. And you know what? I should probably experiment near the Blood Lake as well. Bear with me one moment. I've got a hammer. There you all lie, crushed and defeated by the power of a ridiculously powerful hammer, and there's a buried chest. Let's go dig that up. This would be the Blood Lake we've heard about, where the druid was drowned, right? If we go swim out to the statue and pray to it, we can gain the Blood Drinker spell we already know. There's also an underwater door somewhere on the edge of the pool that leads to some kind of nasty cavern where some manner of cruel fate will awake us. Cruel fate, cruel fate. I haven't been in there myself, but I did watch a streamer go through into a room where there was an NPC. He spoke to the NPC. The NPC said, "You shouldn't be here," and I stopped watching because it was a place I had not been. I should probably go at some point. Where? 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 Oh, there. Good. Bring it on. Yeah, right in the neck. Feel that mace crunch. Now, that chest is above ground and doubtless already... Hello? Here's something we should definitely be interacting with, though. Hooray! Now, back to work. Ooh, nice. Nice supplies and reasonable amount of time. So, dead on the beach awaiting for us. That's one less. Now let's try for one more. Alright, let's just wait. Pick some more. He'll come up here in a little bit, and then we can practice our archery. Take him a little while to go round the corner and through a door and up a slope. There we are. Excellent. Zombie, drowner, your patience has been rewarded by an arrow. Right. And here's a particularly unusual looking individual here. Greetings. Or Queen Cinnamon Sage.
Oh, greetings, kind. Sir? Madam? Right, so, would you perchance be interested in browsing my wares? Only the finest Avalon can offer, and I, the finest I can offer, that is.
Well, Branwen's a woman. It's Madam. She's married?
Right, of course. Silly me. Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I have very bad eyesight. This is a thing that happens to humans, right? I mean, I'm pretty sure it is.
It's not. Humans have spectacular eyesight. From the moment they're born, they can even see in the dark like cats. I can say if I have perception 7 or more. Well, you not human?
Me? Of course I'm human. I was born in a human village, and my mother was a human. We lived in a house. It had a roof and holes in the walls. I'm not sure what they're supposed to be for, to be honest. But it's so easy to steal a baby through them. Not that I've ever done that. Anyway, where were we?
Right. If you were human, I think you'd know what those holes in the walls are called and what they're for. Let me see your wares. I'm not gonna be nasty to him.
I'd just be grateful if you didn't try to sell me any weapons. Or nails. Or buckets with iron handles. It's not that I have anything against things made of iron. I simply don't condone violence, that's it.
There's an anthology of fantasy short stories called Villains. Who Needs Heroes Anyway? One of those stories features an assassin who's been cursed by the fairies and is allergic to metal. So she can't use metal cutlery when she eats. And her assassinations have to be rather inventive because, again, she can't use anything metal. It's an interesting story. Right, so what do we got? Feral Charm increases physical weapon damage by 3%. Nightshade Charcoal increases sneak damage by 10%. The Killing Stroke. Charged by killing, 0 of 5. Increases the damage of the next attack by 100%. Needs 5 spirituality. Essence Channeler. I think we found one of these. All of these ingredients seem to be to do with... I'll just buy one. I should do this with Heber instead. Buy one of his acorns and then see if he replaces it. All of these seem to be for creating mana potions.
I hope you found what you were looking for. I rarely do. But I find other things, and then you can buy them.
Perhaps we'll meet again in another place. Strange little beastman fairy thing. There is a large stone doorway here, and a big button, which appears to light up with the glowing icon of Excalibur when I interact with it and nothing happens. I imagine if I had the fragments of Arthur's soul from Excalibur, that would be another matter. Let's drop into the water and swim. And I haven't even put on my drowner's gear because we're going a very short distance round to this little passage here. There's a barrel. Another barrel that's immersed into the rock somehow. Chest. Barrel. Another chest. Let's just get that open. A few things. A lever that opens this door. We can now go out to the front. Loot this body that we shot. This barrel. Get ourselves some nice crafting supplies. Oh, there's a chest. Let's dig that up. And a burning stone. Looks like a weapon relic. Okay. Got ourselves a bonfire we could use here if we needed to level. Additionally, got a hole in the floor. From now on, whenever you're near water and want to catch fish, you can use the fishing rod. To do this, simply open the inventory, locate the fishing rod and equip it. I don't want to catch fish. Now we can see through there a hole in the wall. Do we have any drowner gear? Probably not. I think I just put it all in the stash. Alright. So we go through here and up. And then... What the... We're probably not supposed to get up there. Up here, yes. We're probably supposed to not come through here then. Was there anything? Oh! Okay. Alright. I'm not entirely sure how this helps us. Or if there was anything in there we were supposed to be able to find. I didn't find it. So if there was anything, looks like I missed it completely. A little bit of swimming experience maybe. Looks like the wall goes all the way down to the bottom there. It also looks like there might be a way across the top of that wall. I do hope there's no way to get all tricksy and climb and jump and get over the top of that doorway without opening it correctly. There is some floor up there and it's straight. Interesting. Well, the hour is starting to grow late. We should probably head back to the horns. And then maybe try crafting upon the morrow. I don't think we yet have the craft to create the other parts of this armor set at +2 quality. In which case, we should probably just keep working at it, making things. Just continue improving our skill. Where will we go next? There's that central path over there that is between here and the King's Road. That could be explored. Could also be very dangerous though. But it's so big and obvious, and while I haven't entirely been avoiding it so far, to a lesser extent I've been avoiding it. Alright. So I don't want to face Abigail until I've at least got a full set of knight's armor and some half-decent combat stats. Currently, in order to be good in a fight, there's a few things I feel are missing. Sir Abigail's going to hit rather hard, so I'd like the Hedgehog Knight skill. I'd also like the best offense, and maybe 1 level of endurance training. And that's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 levels away. And that's not counting other stats. So I'd say around level 20, I might try to take him on. Early 20s for levels, certainly. Apparently some people have done it by cheesing things, like hiding behind scenery he can't get onto and shooting him with spells and stuff. I'd rather not do that. From my experience with him, I'd say that he has the ability to one-hit kill most low-level characters. At my current level, it might take him 2 or 3 hits to kill me. And he seems to deal damage through blocks, even with the current amazing magical shield that I have. So blocking might not be an option. He may have a special weapon like our two-handed hammer that goes straight through blocks. And if that's the case, it's going to hurt a lot. So we want Hedgehog Knight to be dealing a proportion of the damage received back to him, because he's got a big shield that does seem to block 100%. Although, while our sledgehammer would probably do some significant damage to him, it wouldn't necessarily do enough to keep us alive long enough to win. He'd probably just muller us. So I'm not going to go and engage with him just yet. Could do a little night fighting. Is that wise? Is it good? I don't know. Ooh. Let's at least go lighten our load. Maybe even try some cooking. You know, anything we can to help close the gap. Lady, let's sell. I don't want this, or this. I don't really want that. In particular, it's these I'm more interested in watching grow in power. Let's get rid of all of those. All of these. Keep that. Oh, you know what? Actually, hang on. If I'm making Revenant armor, if I could make the ribcage, which probably needs bones and things from the graveyard, that gives me an excuse to go running to the graveyard right now, doesn't it? We got some bones and skulls, probably not enough. Let's go see what we need. Then we can go pick some up in the evening and be back, traipsing through the night and all the dangers that will bring.
Always good to have a little rest.
Hey, can you sell us some leather? We're bound to need it at some point. Thank you very much. Now, I doubt we have enough, but let's us see. 3 bones, 1 iron. Well, we can buy the iron right here. And I'm not sure there's anywhere we can mine right now safely before night. Let's buy 2. And go headed out for 3 bones. It's like free bird, but with bones. And no bird. And apparently that's a song. I've never heard it. It's all fine. Apparently it's really good. I still haven't heard it. That's okay. I've never seen Die Hard. You know, so what? I've seen great films that I have enjoyed. None of them were Die Hard. And it's not a Christmas movie, whatever you think. Stop kidding yourself. That's just lying. Unfortunately, Christmas movie is a term that's become laden with rather a lot of unfortunate connotations of late. Marg, you just stay there and don't attack me during the night. So, to be considered a Christmas film, a film should embody the spirit of Christmas, right? Not just be set at Christmas while people shoot each other with machine guns and dive out of windows onto broken glass and stuff like that. That's just killing, you know. And I don't care if you say, oh, it's about trying to save someone. Yeah, look. Even so, it's not like saying, hey, bad guys, come on now. Let's all get together. Unfortunately, yeah, have a party. But, so, the issue is that Americans have created this this Christmas movie genre of sickly crap where some unbelievably attractive actress reenacts A Christmas Carol really badly. And she always has a really high-paying job and, like, 3 houses and 15 televisions and all sorts of unbelievable crap, you know. And they are all extremely predictable, terrible, schlocky shit-faced, that are so materialistic and greedy they couldn't really be called Christmas films either, to be honest, or shouldn't. But because it's, you know, they have defined their own shit genre of lies, it's what the term has unfortunately come to mean. And that is a crying shame. Also, I should probably get out of this weird night before all the spirits come to mess me over. What is this? It's a skeleton. Hello, Mr. Skeleton. I would like to introduce you to my mace. There's something over there already. And it's unhealthy. Does not bode well for my life bar. You know what? I'm going to make a bonfire. I'm going to fuel it. I'm going to identify items. Oh look, a plain unidentified item won't be very impressive. Small health potion +2. What about this? Good unidentified item. Wool fibre. That was it, was it? That was good. Well, now I'll rest. That was disappointing. And after resting, I think I'll go down to the beach and try and mine some more metal out of the cliff face. In fact, I can go and get the metal near the, well, the dead keeper who fell down the cliff. Let's do that, because I don't normally go near those. And while we're at it, I'll need to practice my archery a little, as there's going to be some dead on the beach. It's like sex on the beach, but you don't drink it. Okay. Are you coming yet, or what? Because, like, I've got arrows for you. Okay. We'll just keep at it. There is metal. Alright. Can I get this little fucker? Nope. Shame. Because you have to kill them to get the bestiary entry. And flame gobblers are going to be hard to do. There we go. A little more mining. And there we are. Should be one over here as well, who's probably also a pile of bones by now. And if we don't find him, that's probably not a massive problem. There we go. Right. More swimming. And I should almost definitely prepare my drowner gear if I'm going to be going near water for a prolonged period of time. Let's dive in, just to get ourselves a little swimming practice. Oh, it's wet. Gotta keep breathing. make our way to the shore. Once we're back up in the keep, we can do a little bit of crafting, push our skill up another level, and then still be nowhere near having the skill to reliably make good knight's armor without wasting a whole load of leather on it first. There we go. Let's dig away at this little. And is that one at that end too? It looks like it might be. Ooh. Maybe not. It might just be part of the ground. Yeah. Okay, it just looked like it. Interesting. Well, let's jog back to the beach and swim our way across. There is that island, of course, where we could go visit the old man who lives there. Not sure if I've done that since early access, actually. Maybe I should. We have a note about him helping someone sail back to the island asylum. And maybe if we want to return there at some point and confront the Red Priests, or the great giants dwelling in the cellar beneath, in the depths below, then maybe he can help us, but I don't believe he will. I have a feeling we will not be returning to the island asylum. Ever. Well, we might. You never can tell. Okay, let us... Oh, you know what? Are there any nasty bastards I can kill? Yes, quite possibly. Would it be better to do it at night? Also, quite possibly. I don't think this is going to get me enough. If I go and speak to the captain about the madman... I wanted one more perception before doing that, didn't I? Oh, it's really tempting, but no. No. Let's just not do that. Because we could always do it at night time and maybe get a nice item off him. I'm not sure if the nighttime items for some named characters are fixed. So if defeating Fingerless Colm would always yield that fibre. Okay. What can I sell? Not very much, but I can try. Well, actually, I mean, I've got a few things. Oh, right, yeah. It's about... Oh! And we'll have a crafting quest for experience as well. Yeah, that's fine. Awesome. Let's do that. So we'll head... So I'm glad I came back here before dark. Let's hope Osbrit stays up long enough for me to make this thing. Doesn't need to be very good quality, it just needs to be created. Although if I can get some good quality out of it, that'll be great. So we are after... What am I... Ah, there we go. 54% weak, that's not ideal. Well, we don't need these bones or skulls for anything else. That's pretty good odds. If I chuck in a little bit of metal, that's very good odds now. +1, I'll take it. You know what? Ooh, if I go like that, and like that, it's still only +1. It's still plus nothing. As for the helmet, weak. My garbage chances are still very high. So let's just continue working on our skill. Ooh, you know what? Breath Stealer? Might come in really useful someday, especially against that second ogre. If I make some copper arrows... There we go. Leather. Should have done this first. And here I'll do all those. Excellent. Oh, we're nearly at 28. What can I make out of all these things that will have a low parts count and that I might have rather a lot of ingredients for? Not quite? Okay, we'll do it again. There we go. So now it's 67.4% chance of crap. But I've used 6 leather, so the odds won't be much better. Yeah, I'll have to save up and keep working on those. And if I can make this at some point, that'll be really nice as well. I could. And it would be experience points. Should really try and get that practice in. Okay. I'll make a few more iron arrows, like 2 bundles. Oh, wait. Yes, 2 bundles. Because now I can make poniards. The poniard being related to the rondelle dagger. Let's try for 2. Because apparently I can do those at a decent level of proficiency and very a good amount of experience as well. Excellent. Well, we got ourselves some extra skill experience. And now we're going to complete a quest and get probably not enough experience to level, but quite close. So let's sell some stuff first. We have 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. 1 of those. Oh, that was a bundle of 5. Okay. And then we can say, you know that those armor designs you gave us? I made those too.
I might retire early and let you take over the forge. Joking aside, that's some bloody fine work. Looks like you've handled everything I had for you. If you're hungry for more knowledge, you might want to seek out a blacksmith from the tribes. Say what you want about the Dalrida, but those bastards have tricks up their sleeves that even I don't know.
Sounds very tempting. And you know what, while I'm here, I'll just purchase 2 of these sharpening stones as well. Oh my goodness, they are expensive. But there we go. Can I make something nice while I'm at it? 300 experience points. So not a level, but presumably quite close. We could upgrade this to +2 or this to +2. We don't have the iron ore to do it anyway. Fair enough. Right then. How are we looking for that level? It's close, but no banana. Right. I'll go put that in the stash. Did I have any... No keeper's tags, but 1 set of branded skin. Okay. And I should probably make some more potions. So, looking like no level this episode. But that's okay. We explored a bit, we got some items, we raised our skills. We're working our way up towards better equipment, slowly but surely. And that's all okay. Let's plonk some stuff in the stash. I still want to make this a viable item, but I suspect I'd need to upgrade it so many times. Or put a lot of points into my dexterity. Right. Can sell those. So I can ditch this, needs perception. This, we meet all the requirements. And it's lighter. And increases melee damage and weak spot damage. Maybe we should go for that for a little bit. Will look a bit freaky. Weapon-wise, that can probably just go because we have this. These are nice. Why do we have spells in stash? Oh, I see. Okay. Kill 1,000 enemies to instantly stagger an enemy. Increase. I mean, that's probably good, but is it as bad as the other one? Is it anywhere near the same level of killing 5 enemies to fill the other one? Seems a bit rough. Keeping those in case we need them. And I haven't really had a need to sell any of these blue items just yet. You know what? We could absolutely stash some more items though. I'll keep the wolf's fangs. And maybe some of these can go away for a bit. Like that. For now though, I think I will apparently bang my headset against a microphone stand. That probably came out on the recording. But I reckon I should end the episode here. Might get 2 levels in the next one, or maybe just 1, we shall see. I hope you've all enjoyed this episode, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say goodbye for now, and cheerio everyone. See you all soon.